Hello planner friends, welcome back for another mystery kit subscription reveal from one of my absolute favorite shops, Sadies Stickers. So I decided not to leave this in the envelope this time because I feel like every time I start a video it's just in like a plain envelope. So I wanted to have the pretty vellum in the background, but I am kind of trying to cover it up here just so that you're not getting the full view of everything. But obviously, if you clicked on this video, you know what you're looking at. So I think most people have gotten their February mystery kit at this point, but that is what I'm going to be revealing to you guys today and walking through. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. I am going to take these off just so I can show you guys the vellum first, because this kind of is like a little sneak peek of what is to come in the kit here. This is a vellum of the beautiful florals that are in this kit, so very bright and springy. So let's walk through the regular kit. I think last time I did it the other way, but I'm going to go back to the regular way. Let me know in the comments, do you prefer to see the weekly kit first or the decorative kit? But I am going to start with the weekly kit. So here we go. This is such a beautiful spring kit. I'm really loving the colors of this. The mood board, which box? I think I had this box in the mood board and it looked just absolutely gorgeous. So super excited to have this in my hands. It is a lot of really pretty pinks, purples, and greens, and just, it's very like almost fairy tale-esque, I feel like, with some of these boxes here. So let's look through everything. We've got our 3 floral boxes. One is green, one is pink, and one is purple with the background, different floral bouquets. You've got this beautiful book with like the magical looking mirror here and the key. Love this. I did pick up these keys. I think they were from Sadies Stickers. These Sadie Stickers are pretty pinko. I picked up some keys like that for a $2 Tuesday. So I'm excited because those will actually match really well. I just realized that. But you've got this really pretty butterfly with like the floral pattern on its wings. So good. Like I said before, this was the mystery kit, like, you know, little mood board thing. And so this was kind of what we all saw and had like a glimpse into what the kit would look like. I love the little foil butterflies coming out of all the florals. This quote box says, "I am sure there is magic in everything." And I do feel like that, you know, like this looks kind of like a magical fairy tale type of kit. So I feel like that fits perfectly, that quote. You've got a beautiful window over here with a scene of like a beautiful floral garden, and then more of the little butterflies. There's like the tiniest sprinkling of foil in the florals too, which I think is a really fun little detail. You've got like this, it looks like a forest, but actually these are like columns. I don't know if you can see, but it kind of looks like an old, you know, I don't know, like maybe a castle or something, you know, that's kind of magical. And then you've got like this beautiful like garden, kind of overgrown garden looking thing going on outside with a little wheelbarrow. Reminds me of like Secret Garden. I think that's what it reminds me of. And then lastly over here, we've got this really pretty like art easel, a little basket, a little floral watering can that's foiled, if you can see that. And then like the little sign hanging on the chair. So really, really pretty. Page 2 of her kit format. Last time I think I ran through this pretty quickly and did have somebody comment and say like, hey, I actually don't know the format, so I like when you go through it. So I'm going to go through the format even if you've seen these a million times, just I'll go through it a little bit slower than I did last time. So we've got some fancy circles and ovals up here. You've got different size squares. Some of them are fancy, some are regular. And then some of the midi boxes that are fancy and regular. I really love the watercolor, like washed out look on these boxes here. And then you've got your 3rd and quarter boxes. And then on this page, this is what makes me feel like it's very like fairy tale-esque. This pattern, I don't know if you can see that very well. Is it coming out on the camera? It's just so pretty and I don't know, just very like, kind of reminds me of like a Gaelic type of print, like Celtic Gaelic type of print. And maybe that's why it makes me think of fairies. I don't know, but I love it because that makes me think of like The Hobbit. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that like elven kind of print, you know? So anyway, all right, enough about my crazy. Tell me if I'm alone in that or if you also see what I'm talking about with that print. It just kind of feels very fairy tale-esque. So I feel like that was like a perfect design to go with this kit. And then you also have your floral headers with a little bit of trace foiling on there. And then your scalloped like lace. It's not scalloped really, I guess kind of, but it's more just like a lace pattern. So then down here, you've got like your watercolor type of boxes and you get 4 pieces of the beautiful torn paper. And then you've got some like torn notebook paper. I always love this one with a little paper clip on the bottom. And then look, more of that fun pattern. I just love it. And I love the trace foiling that she has on these florals. I just think it's so pretty. And I really love that there's like this really light pink that is mixed with the bold bright purple. Like it's just a really beautiful floral bouquet that she chose here, the floral whatever arrangement. I love it. I love these pastel headers. You've also got your lace washi, days of the week, and some deco. And I love that this, if you look, is the opposite side from what it is in the kit. So if you're looking at this one, you've got the sign on this side, and in here she flipped it so it's on that side. So it's kind of nice that it's going a different direction from what it is inside of the kit. So just want to point that out. All right, that is the 4-page kit for the weekly kit. Sorry, I'm like all kinds of sideways. And then let's look at our add-ons for this collection. So you do always get a foiled deco add-on. Sometimes it's a long strip like this. Sometimes it's a shorter sheet. It just depends on what deco she's putting on there. But I am in love with this pattern, like I already said before, and I love that she put these on the add-on. So really excited to bring more of those into the spread. You've got little butterfly clusters and individual, like look how tiny those are. They're so tiny. And then some little like stamps here. Love these bows. And then you've got a bunch of the little like butterfly with the deco. Ugh, I love her foiled samplers. I think they're so good. All right, this is the deco sheet. So you do get some larger deco on here. Just more of like the elements that are in the kit. So pretty. And then this is the journaling, like more functional kind of journaling page. These are the items that I'm so excited. She now has, let me show you. I have them in my drawer right here. She brought these little guys into sheets in the shop now, and then these as well. These are like some of my favorite things, and they are now all on a sheet in, I think, 12 different colors. I bought the whole colorway. So if you are like me and you love those, you can pick up some of these colorways, and you could always add more into your spreads because there's a ton of different colors. Just a little plug for those because I begged her for them, and I'm so happy she brought them. Okay, so this is the, like I said, the functional journaling page. I'm sorry, my child keeps yelling at his video games. This is Monday through Sunday. I love this script on here. You've got a couple arch boxes, a couple stamps, some tiny, tiny deco, and then a lot of different torn like grid and lined paper. Love these tape pieces as well, and then the torn edges and like longer torn strips. So that's journaling page 2. And then this floral deco, just wow, look at this. Like, can we just take a minute and appreciate the beauty of this sheet? Like, it's just so good. Some of these bouquets I feel like are like a lighter, more pastel, and then you've got like some of them that have like the bold pops of purple and the bold pops of pink. And I just think that it's so well done. I love all the different elements she chose for this sheet. You also get your washi strips here. You've got some individual ones, so you can build your own smaller bouquets, whatever you want to do. Just a really, really well thought out page. Love that. And then she also so generously now gives us the alcohol ink swatches, and she gives them to us in transparent, which I think is perfect because I don't know, I'm sure there's some people that use them in premium, but I feel like 99% of people use these in transparent. So even though the kit and everything in there is in premium, she gives us these in transparent. I think that's just so thoughtful of her. So that's all of the regular weekly kit. If you subscribe to the weekly, this is everything that you would get in that, minus the vellum that I have behind here. I just have that there for like a backdrop. But this is the 4-page weekly kit, and then you have 5 add-ons for this. I believe it's $33.33 if you sign up for the subscription. So I mean, $33 for all of that. That's a crazy good deal, because if you shop in the planner community, you know, like each kit is like $20 to $24, and then each add-on is somewhere usually between $4 and $5. So that would be like $5, $10, $15, $20, $25. Plus maybe 25 is like $50 normally, and you're getting it for about $33. So really good deal. You cannot use PR codes. I do PR for her shop, but you cannot use PR codes on these subscriptions because they're already such an incredible discount that would just be unfair to, she would probably not be making anything at all off of it, and this is her business. So she's so incredibly generous and gives us so much in these kits. So weekly kit does not come with a vellum. If you are somebody who wants the vellum, that comes with this beautiful decorative kit. So I'm going to go over that one next. So let's get this open so we can see what's inside of the decorative. And I do have a little sample sheet of a new paper type that we get to try. So I'll go through that in the end, but let's go through each of these pages here. I do have this in transparent, And I will be switching to the new paper type, which is washi paper. That's hiding at the end. So I'll show you guys that at the very end here. But this, I believe you get 12 full sheets. Ooh, uh-oh. I just peeled one of these up and I was not very careful when I put it back down. All right, there we go. So this is page 1. This is just the flowers page. I'm gonna go this way with it because I feel like you can see it better on the screen. All the different floral elements. This is the edges, and they all have flat edges on here. Then this is the bouquets. So many beautiful bouquets. Are nice and thick too, so you could always like cut them in half if you didn't need like a full-size bouquet, and they would still be very robust. This is the corners, and is it just corners? Yeah, not corners and edges. So you've got the 2 corners, and then you do get some more bouquets and separate elements in here because she takes up that space, which I think is great. This is the borders. So this whole strip here and this whole strip here are all one, and then everything in between are individual. Again, she's just taking up that space, which is lovely because we get more stickers. This is the dates and dots. You've got all of your 3 sets of dates and then just regular dots here. So you could use those for a 4th week if you want and just write them in, or use them for something else. These are your days of the week. You've got some that have like the florals on them. These have nothing. And then these 2 have a very faint line through them. These are pink and these are purple. There's a little highlighter line. These are the paper strips, all kinds of different torn papers with the beautiful floral pattern on them. A couple little like tape strips. The box swatches. So these are boxes that kind of mimic the kit a little bit, but just like more zoomed in on some of them. Just absolutely love that. And then these are like a longer strip here. This is the deco page, and I'm loving that she added these little teeny floral like borders on here. I think those are so good. Look at the little rocks. How fun is that? So you get a lot of different deco pieces. Love that grass too. That's really good. And then these are the washi swatches. So she listened to feedback, and these used to be on one page where you'd have 2 little ones and 1 long one, but everybody wanted 2 long ones. So she gave us 2 long ones, and then also gave us an entire sheet of the smaller ones because, like I mentioned, Alicia's super generous. So that's the 12 pages, right? So 1, 2, 3, let's go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, so 12 pages. This one is the new washi paper option. So I believe this will be for the March collection, which the sneak is not out yet. If it's out by the time I post this video, then I will add it at the end of the video so you can see what March's sneak is. But if not, I'll post it on my Instagram. But I believe this is going to be an option moving forward for everybody if you would prefer to have this washi paper. So I don't want to take this off and use it. I know maybe that's selfish of me because I could show you guys, but the washi paper, it is like, if you're familiar with a lot of the shops that are coming out with the washi paper that you can tear, so you can just easily like rip it if you want, that is what this paper is. So I do have this deco sheet on the transparent. Let me show you. So I can kind of show you the difference here. If I was to peel this one up, you see it looks a little bit more like, it's like sticker, right? Like I wouldn't want to rip that. It probably wouldn't rip very well. Whereas this, if you see the backing, it's more of like a tape type of adhesive, so or tape paper. So I feel like the washi paper melts into the Tomoe River paper really well. I've loved using transparent on it so much, but now that washi paper is an option, I'm really loving that. So you can see it comes on more of like a white background, so you can actually see the color saturation a lot better on the background of it as well. But I just think that they're really fun. The texture of it, like I said, I don't know how else to describe it. I just feel like it melts into the paper and it's just so gorgeous. So I'll definitely be using that, and I will show you in my videos as I use the washi paper. But just something to keep in mind if you are considering subscribing. I believe this is going to be an option in the shop soon. If it's not already, I'll check in the shop and with Alicia and put it on the screen here just so you guys have a heads up. But I'm really excited because I think my next subscription is coming in washi paper. I believe she switched it over. So oh, this is the one that says try a sample of our washi paper. So everybody's getting a copy of this. Okay, see, it's helpful if you read the things, Cassie. So this is the sample. So everybody that wants the washi paper, it will be available soon if you're somebody that's interested in that. So keep an eye out for that. But this is the decorative kit. Like I said, this one does come with the vellum. The weekly kit does not. So if that is something that you want, just make sure that you're selecting the right one. This is great for like non-traditional style planning or journaling, any of those kind of things. If you still love the artwork of this regular weekly kit, but maybe aren't somebody who would use a weekly kit, then the decorative kit would be a great option for you. So that's everything for the February mystery kit. As I said before, you cannot use PR codes for the mysteries because they are so highly discounted already, but they are an incredible deal. So if you love Sadie Stickers, it's totally worth it. I feel like every single mystery I've been getting lately is one that I will use and that I love, where I know it can be a little bit like scary to be subscribed to something because what if you don't love it and then you've spent money on it? But I will say that Sadie Stickers quality is unmatched, and her creativity and the way she creates her kits is just really gorgeous. So I have not been disappointed in her kits. And the other thing is really, I feel like there's always somebody that is looking for one of the mystery kits that missed out on it. So if you happen to get a month that maybe isn't your type of kit, I feel like there's usually somebody you could find to destash it to and sell it to. So just a thought, if you're thinking of subscribing and are not sure how you would handle that type of situation, there's typically somebody out there looking for it. So yeah, I hope that's helpful. But thank you guys for joining me for this month's mystery kit reveal. And I am so excited to see what March has in store and share that with you guys. So as soon as I get that, I will be sharing that on my Instagram, hopefully here on this video, depending on when I get this posted. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.